Hey y'all, I thought I'd pop on here and show you what we're having for dinner tonight. So Ronnie and I started a low carb eating plan. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm actually on month 2, getting ready to start month 3. This is Ronnie for those of you that don't know him.
I've been on it for several years.
Well,
I cheated though here and there.
okay, now wait a minute. You said I cheated here and there. You was on it here and there. Be honest.
Yeah, but I got enough to get my weight off to get rid of the prediabetes.
For one moment, and then you would get off, and then you get back on again. So anyway, we've been good with it probably for about 2 months. And so tonight I'm going to show you one of our favorite meals that we have. Let me back way up. I'm going through a Candida cleanse, and so I'm going to be on this for another 30 days. It's going to end up being 90 days that I'm on it, just to try to get my body regulated and detox. Once I'm through that, then I will add back in some fruit and some other things. But what we will always stay away from is like the processed food and stuff like that. So what we're having tonight is a crustless pizza, and it is so good. If you've never had it, it is like really, really good. It's hamburger, and then you can put whatever toppings you want. We like mushrooms, so we do the mushrooms. We like onion. We like the red onion. Green peppers, and then lots of mozzarella cheese, and very lean hamburger. And then once you cook your hamburger, you put on the bottom your spaghetti sauce or your pizza sauce, marinara, your homemade, whatever you want to do, in the bottom of a pan that you bake in the oven, and then you layer all of your toppings, and on the very top you put mozzarella. It warms up really, really good, and we eat the whole thing. This has been a really good switch up because we've been eating a lot of like just meat and vegetables, and I am getting so tired of eating just a piece of meat and vegetables. So this changes it up a lot. But I also want to point out something else interesting. So think about this, Ronnie. I thought about this the other day. Prior to 2020, would we have been able to be in the kitchen cooking together?
No, because you didn't know how to cook. I had to do it.
No. I'm giving him a script next time. That's not what I'm talking about. I do too know how to cook. I used to cook all the time before you and I met.
You used to boil water. I'll give you that.
You've got jokes for days, don't you? Why could we not be in the kitchen together prior to 2020?
Because we fight.
Yeah, it's sad, but I mean, honestly, before the two of us went through deliverance, like this would have been impossible. We would not have been in the kitchen at the same time, probably ever. And if we were, we would have been fighting because I had massive control issues. And so I would be wanting to control everything, and literally nothing he did I felt like was right. And so we really could not do anything together. Something as simple as cooking a meal together would have been impossible. But praise God, we can actually be in the kitchen together now, and it doesn't come to a knockdown, drag-out fight. It doesn't come up to a fight at all. He's got jokes for days, as you can tell, and he thinks he's hilarious. But that's one of the things I love about him is his humor. So, yeah, we enjoyed that. What we're cooking, somebody just asked, what are we cooking tonight? Yeah, no bread, no pasta. I went gluten-free 2 years ago. So I've been gluten-free for, over 2 years. So no bread, no pasta, anything like that. What we're doing tonight is a crustless pizza. You can Google the recipe. We're not on keto. Well, I mean, technically we are on keto right now, but it's just because we're doing a detox. So if you Google keto, crustless pizza recipe, you'll come up with that.
We're just not doing such high fat.
Yeah, we're not doing the high fat that keto does. We're not doing like the fat bombs. We're not adding any fat to our meals. The only reason why we go to keto recipes is because it fits in with the cleanse we're doing. So the cleanse we're doing, there's no fruit at all. You don't have any fruit. There's no processed food, no breads, no starches, no pastas, no starchy vegetables. It's just meat, some cheese, and then non-starchy vegetables. So that's why we go to the keto recipes, because those fit the best for what we're looking for, but we don't do the high fat or anything like that. So I'm getting ready to do another 28 days on the cleanse. Ronnie's off of it, so he can actually add back in some fruit and some things like that. But I'm doing another 28 days strict. So then after that, we will add back in for both of us some, like a potato here and there, and some vegetable or some fruit. But for now, we're trying to find all the best recipes we can, because we're sick of what we were eating. Like, we just got so sick of it. So, and we're cooking together, which is fun when he's not like roasting me on camera, for the first time ever that we got on camera together.
Who did most of the cooking before?
You know, supposed to ask questions like that. Listen, you guys, I'm making up a script next time. Next time, we're not going off script. We're going to have a script, and it's going to be hanging off of my phone, and he's not going to be asking any of these questions. What do you mean, who cooked most before? I was chronically sick, so you. No, let me tell you the real story.
Who cooks better?
Oh.
Well, I'm just asking questions. Trying to be lively.
What do you mean, who cooks better?
Who cooks better?
When we very first got married, I started out doing all the cooking. And he would say things like hovering over me. Like, I'm not joking. Oh, you're putting that in it? Oh, you're doing it that way? Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have done it that way. My mom wouldn't have done it that way. I would never do. And so I said, I'm done. Like, I'm done cooking. And so I stopped. I never cooked our entire marriage, hardly ever, until 2020. The other reason is because before I went through deliverance, I was so incredibly sick that I couldn't really stand to cook, and like physically stand up to cook, and I just didn't have the energy to do it. But back to his question. Back to his question of, what was you about to say?
Tell them about the first dinner I cooked for you and your friend, my chili.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, well, let me go back to the first question. So the first question was, who cooks better? To be all honest and all fair, he does cook better than me. He is a way better cook than I could ever be. His flavors are really good. And I think my mom is on here so she can vouch for him. Like, he is a really, really good cook. And so whenever he started doing all the cooking, I mean, I wasn't going to argue about it. I'm like, oh, okay, sounds good to me. He wants me to tell about the very first time that he had me over to dinner at his house when we were dating. So we met, when did we meet? What year?
2001.
2001. So we met in 2001. So it would have been, we met in December, but we didn't start dating until
After Easter, the week after Easter.
okay.
So like April 2002.
Okay, so we started dating in like 2002. He's also my calendar, if you can tell. I always have to ask him every year, how old am I? Like this year, I had no idea. I was turning 48.
Mm-hmm.
So I turned 48 this year. So we were dating. As you can tell, he's still the one cooking. Like, I'm commentary and he's cooking. It works really good that way. So we were dating, and for the very first time, he had us over to his house, and he cooked chili. And he's like, oh, it's not that hot. It's not too bad. And I'm like, okay. So my friend, she came with me, and we both took a bite of it. And I literally felt like my mouth was going to melt my teeth right off. I mean, like, it was so incredibly hot. I thought I was going to be a fire-breathing dragon. And I could not, like, we just could not. And I can't remember, did we tell you? Like, what happened? I don't even remember. You know the story better than me.
You guys pretty much lied and said you was full. You didn't want seconds.
After one bite, we said we were full.
No, you guys ate the bowl, like half of it, said you guys just wasn't hungry.
Okay, so he says, which...
Then you told me months later.
He's a little bit loud back there. He definitely remembers better than I do. He said both my friend and I were like, we're full, we're done. But the problem was my stomach felt like it was going to erupt in fire. He loves really, really hot food. I do not. Like, for me, Frank's Red Hot is super hot, so that did not work out. But I ended up telling him later on, like, it was just way too hot. We weren't dating. We weren't dating then, were we? I brought you over to meet my friend. So
Yeah, we
funny
wasn't dating
story.
then. We
Funny
were just
story.
friends then.
I actually brought my friend over to meet Ronnie because I thought they would like be really good together. I thought
She had a crush on my friend.
they would be good together. And she had dated his friend. They went out on a couple dates. And so I thought the four of us. Oh no, I see what you're saying. I remember now. No, we're gonna leave that part out. We're not telling the whole story. We're not telling the whole thing. That's for another time. So see, as he's getting ready, I don't know if you can see in the background, but once you cook your hamburger, then you just put your not your seasoning. You put your sauce down first. And then you just start layering everything on top of it. And then we mix it in just because we like all the flavors together. He'll be putting the hamburger on next. And then we put the mushrooms in. And then the peppers, the green peppers. And then the cheese on top. Once you get it all together, then you put it in the oven and bake it. We bake it for about 30 minutes. Like if you see the recipes online, they usually say just to melt the cheese. But we put it longer because we want the peppers to be soft. We don't want them to be crunchy. I don't like crunchy green peppers on meals like that. So we put it in until those green peppers are not crunchy anymore. So anyway, back to my story. I had originally thought, because I had a crush on somebody else, we're not going to name names and it don't matter, that was back in the day. I was only, 22 years old?
23.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was 23. Still, very young and not quite where I needed to be. And I had a crush on somebody else. So I met Ronnie, and we all met in church. And then I had a friend that I worked with, and I thought, oh, she would be perfect for him. And so he invited us over, and I had every intention of those two meeting. But after we spent the whole day with him, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Maybe I don't want her to be with him. Maybe I want to date him. Maybe I want him to be for me. And so we quickly did a switcheroo. And then I started dating him. And we were together, like every day for 6 weeks? Mm-hmm. And then he proposed. But here was his proposal. Let me show you and tell you how romantic he is. He's just so romantic. I knew, as soon as he proposed, I knew, oh my goodness, for the rest of my life, we're going to be so full of romance. I don't know how I'm going to handle it. So I'm at his house, and he looks at me and he says, we've been together every day for like 6 weeks. We're together all the time. You want to just get married? I mean, we might as well, right? And I said, yeah, I guess. We might as well get married. And that was our engagement. And then we got married, and we've been together over, 20...
Since 2002, 23 years.
We got married in 2002, so say 23 years. Again, he's my calendar, 23 years. So it's been a minute. But anyway, that's our meal. If you guys want to try it, you can Google keto recipe for crustless pizza, but it's super easy. Brown your hamburger, get it done. You can actually cook your onions with it if you want to. Sometimes we do. Get a long pan, like we like to use glass. Put your sauce down first, then all of your toppings, then your cheese on top, and then bake it until your toppings are soft, is how we do it. And really, you can put anything at all you want on it, any type of pizza toppings, and it turns out really good.
I forgot to get olives.
Oh, we forgot olives. That's okay. It'll be fine. It'll taste good anyway. So that's it. I will share more recipes with you as we go. This one is the best one I think we found yet. We found some that have been so-so. At the end of the next 28 days, like, I'm ready to be done with this because it's getting kind of boring and monotonous. So I'm ready to find some things to switch it up and add some stuff back in. Like, I would like to add quinoa back in sometimes, like just to have a little bit of quinoa on the side, or to add in half of a baked potato, or a small cup of fruit. Just different things like that. But it's really not been as bad as I thought it would. The thing that helped me this time is really praying and saying, God, I'm doing this for you. Because if I was trying to do it for myself, it would have just been super difficult. Yeah, we would have quit a long time ago, I'm sure. Because this is the best we've ever done. How much weight have you lost, Ronnie?
14 pounds in 38 days, 40 days.
So in 40 days, he's lost how many pounds?
14.
pounds. But it's not about weight. Like, we're not doing it for weight loss. We're doing it to detox and get healthy. I think, what did I say? I was at 15 pounds lost?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm around 15 pounds. So, I mean, I'm excited about that. It's not that I don't want to lose weight or that I don't need to lose weight. But really what we're looking at is trying to just detox our body and kind of reset. And not put any, like, the preservatives and all of the toxins and all the processed food back in. So it's getting ready to go in the oven.
We didn't need to add another.
Okay, so we had way more than enough for probably another one. We would just need to buy more hamburger. And then after the peppers are done, he will pull it out, put the cheese on top, and then put it back in. So, oh, Karen, you said you ate all of our carbs. You had chicken casserole, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. Oh my goodness. My mouth, I know that just makes my mouth water. What is like what's the hardest thing for you that we're not eating right now? Like, what's the hardest food?
Pasta.
Pasta.
Tacos.
Oh, tacos. We love going to Mexican restaurants, and being in Texas, we have so many that are so good. And there's really nothing there we can eat. We can go, but we can't have chips for the salsa. We can't have shells for the tacos. So we could go and have a piece of meat and some.
Fajitas will just have the meat, onions, and
Yeah,
peppers. So.
and so we don't even bother with that. But oh my goodness, I miss that. Oh my, I miss a lot. I don't even want to name it. I don't want to think about it. But we made it through Thanksgiving and we did amazing. And I've never made it through a holiday doing well. So I'm really happy about that. And I feel like I'm less inflamed. Like, my body struggles with inflammation, and it would probably be because of how much processed food I was eating. And so I definitely feel like I have less inflammation. Here's my little simmer pot, if you guys could see it, that I got on the stove going. So I added in, if you see my post about it earlier, I added in like 2 pieces of orange, some cinnamon sticks, clove, an apple. And I think that's it this time. Next time I'm going to buy some more stuff to add into it. But Ronnie says it smells really good. I can't smell it. Hopefully over the next hour or 2, I will start smelling it. We've had the virus, 3 times? 2 times, possibly a third. We're not really sure about the 3rd time. And each time I lose more smell. And so I was really hoping that I would be able to smell it, but I just can't smell it yet. So hopefully I will. All right, y'all, we're going to let you go. Hope you had fun having dinner with us, or starting dinner. We're going to go eat dinner soon. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Are you going to say bye?
Bye. Have a good evening.
Mr. Jokester. Oh, we're going to have a good evening. We're going to have a talk. We're going to have a talk about what we say on camera and what we don't say on camera, and how we stick to not roasting Nicole on camera.
And then after that, we'll have a cooking lesson.
He's so rude. Oh my goodness, he's so rude. All right, good night, y'all.